Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 from the Esports World Cup. Gonna be a Patreon game, patreon.com/falconpaladin. Top right of Tokamak, it is a Maru. Bottom left, it is a Reynor. TVZ, extractor tricking. Again, here is Reynor. So popular in the meta right now, very, very hot. So we will see if Maru is going to go ahead and harass Reynor enough that he can go ahead and be ahead in the middle game and get a win in the late game here today. That is the strategy for Terran, man. You can't sit back and watch Zerg just macro up, get 90 drones, and then expand everywhere, and then you are dead. So barracks coming up inside the main base here. We got ourselves an Overlord scouting out, checking for proxies. No proxies today, but that doesn't mean that there will not be a proxy from Maru next game as well, man. What is going on, folks? Everything looks fantastic. We got ourselves a refinery. We're going to go ahead and see if it's going to be a Reaper. It is going to be a Reaper, right? But maybe sometimes they don't make a Reaper in order to do some mind games with the Zerg player here, forcing them to make 4 lings for no reason. Mind games are very, very popular and very effective here in StarCraft 2. And again, this is going to be a Patreon game. For those of you who are supporting me at patreon.com/falconpaladin for at least $1 a month, 60 cents, man. You can find that in your couch cushions every single month, I feel like. So thanks for supporting me out there. If you are, it's a good way to support me monthly. Patreon takes, let me see, like 0.01%, maybe half a percent of your donation every month, because I was there in 2015, so I am grandfathered in to the old system. And if you joined Patreon as a creator recently, then yeah, the percent is a lot higher. So thanks again, Patreon. I really do appreciate it. And this Reaper is hopping across the way, saying, what can we do here? What can we do against such reckless hate? I guess a Reaper is the answer. Scouting for a third base. And, dude, there's a drone right there. I don't know. Kind of felt like he could have delayed the third there with that Reaper. But, fair enough. He wants to do the Reaper dance and try to kill some. There you go. Does kill one Zergling, which is the over-under for Reapers killing Zerglings in this matchup. 1 is the over-under, right? That's a hard bet in most TVZs. It's like killing over 1 or under 1 in a TVZ at this level. It's like, oh, man. So, I don't know, man. So factory coming up. We got ourselves a command center starting sub 3 minutes here from Maru. Queen at anti-Reaper positioning here. And third base well on the way here from Reynor. Reactoring Hellions as a follow-up. Second gas on the way. Barracks right next to the factory. They are friends. Muling is Maru here. And the Reaper has 1 kill, but 1 kill is enough. Roach Warren on the way here from Reynor. It's going to be a safety Roach Warren, just in case there are Hellbats or a lot of Hellions that show up. Or are we planning on marching across the map here with Roaches and Ravagers and trying to end Maru early? Only Reynor knows at this point, man. He's got 35 workers, and if he makes, you know, like 50 or 60 workers in the next 3 minutes, then no. Not a Roach Ravager all in. Queens, excellent at rebuffing these little light harassment units. And yeah, I watched a Euthermal video for Stormgate. Is it Stormgate? Yeah. I think it's Stormgate. Anyway, it's a game that I haven't really tried. People seem pretty upset with it, honestly. Not what they were hoping it was going to be. They did release their multiplayer and their single-player campaign as the Overlord dies, and does not supply block Reynor because he was ready for it. And I don't know. He played it a bunch. He had some thoughts on it. As a professional StarCraft 2 gamer, obviously, I, support his opinions. But I don't know. It just didn't look like it was very fun to me. So I'm never going to give it, I'm at this point probably never going to give it a try. Anyway, Hellions here, Roaches and Queens again, rebuffing everything out of here. Fourth base coming in from Reynor. No real damage taken. Third base by Maru. That's what he's happy about. And, all right. We're getting, maglev, magfield accelerator. That's what it is. I'm like, high-sec auto-tracking. Maglev train. No, it's the one that increases the damage for the Cyclones. Can he get a cancel on this? Oh, nothing's doing a ton of damage here. He does get the cancel. Just a tiny bit too late. Immediately replants it here by Reynor. No big deal. Everything is fine. So is it going to be race car mech here from Maru? I know the other casters call it battle mech, and I get like, 200 views per view on my YouTube. So, maybe I should defer to the people who get a lot more views than that. But screw it. It's race car mech. That was the first name I heard from it, and that's what we're talking about here, man. Burrow's on the way. Glial Reconstitution is on the way here, too. More and more factories. Yeah, because that's what we're doing. We're going for Cyclones. We're going for Hellions. Marines, not really that important here, but killing the Cyclones is how you handle this strategy from Terran, right? Right. Ravagers are going to be good at that. Roaches not going to be crazy good at that, unfortunately. Fourth base again. Deja vu, right? We're in here. We're trying to take the fourth base down with pretty much the same composition. More Cyclones this time, but, not that different. Okay, Overlord Snipe. That's a supply block on Reynor. Reynor's up to 70 workers. More roaches being introduced. Getting a +1 missile attack upgrade. Queen trying to take down that barracks. This is chaos on display right now, folks. Chasing him out, chasing him out, chasing him out. And off creep, it's hard to do. The Cyclones will lock on and kite your roaches. Immediately burrowing a roach. Oh, burrowing another roach, but nope. Scanning, and bam, both roaches die anyway. New burrow. Burrow does increase that regen rate of the roaches, as everybody knows. Only works for roaches. Imagine if it worked for everything. If every Zerg player or Zerg unit that burrowed had an increased heal rate, I think that would make Zerg ridiculously overpowered. So it's probably not a good idea. Anyway, Infestation Pit coming on the way. We do love a good fungal on this fast stuff, right? That's how you deal with Race Car Mech. It's fast, and you slow it down, and then you can kill it, because it runs away from you. And if it's fungled, it can't do that very well. Ooh, Tunneling Claws on the way from Reynor. A little burrowed roach here today. What a fun match this is for the Patreon cast of the week. Again, thanks if you're a patron of mine. If you're a channel member, too much appreciated. If you'd rather just support me on YouTube, which is where you watch my content, and you're a channel member at like the Zergling or the Hydralisk level, muchas gracias for that as well. You are extremely important to keeping things afloat out here on the StarCraft side of things. Anyway, yeah, got the little lasers. That means the Magfield Accelerator attack is ready to go. We've got Transformation Servos on the way so that Hellions can turn into Hellbats more quickly than they could before. We do have armories, obviously, for upgrades, but also allowing for that Hellbat transformation. What else is he building? A Ghost Academy and more barracks coming in. Is he transitioning? Is he maybe transitioning? No, he doesn't have any upgrades for Marines or Marauders. Does he have an engineering bay? He's got one, but it's quiet. Is he just adding ghosts in here for snipe? In addition to the race car mech, I kind of love that idea. Fifth base coming in down south from Reynor. Ooh, double expanding to a sixth base. Up the left side, too. Fifth and sixth bases coming in. Reynor feeling good. Maxed out, effectively. He's got 102 army supply to 57 for Maru. Like, this should be a Reynor win just on sheer numbers, but numbers are not everything, as they know. Oh, picking off a couple retreating Hellions. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff here. I think Reynor needs to move out. Personal Cloaking on the way for the Ghosts. We've got Blue Flame on the way for the Hellions. Vipers coming in. Planetary Fortress upgrading. Burrow Roach trying to find an angle. Doing a little bit of Mission Impossible stuff here. Dun 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 dun. Clearing creep is the race car mech, and it's 107 to 75 army supply now. You hung back, and now Maru's catching up in army supply. Reynor, what are you doing, man? Just waiting for these Vipers, I feel like. Because look at this, Maru's getting time. He's getting into late game now. He's building additional command centers on location. An unburrowed attack would have been really cool there, but nope. And another base from Reynor too. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Yeah, 7 bases here. No big deal for Reynor. He is so ahead right now. It is almost, like, embarrassing for Maru. Get some Blue Flame Hellions in here. He kills 4. 5 drones. Reynor's like, I've got 84 workers. The income tab looks like this over the last 5 minutes. It's so red. Mules are helping, but I don't know. Ghost for the snipe. Hey, the roaches did the unburrow thing. Hold on, we gotta see that. We must see the unburrow trap. And the rewind goes too far back. There it is. Aha! Surprise! The Hellions are actually kind of fighting here, which is hilarious. That was great. That was really fun. Spire on the way from Reynor. He's got a hive, obviously. Is he getting Adrenal? No. He's also getting +2 melee attack, which is interesting. Dude, Reynor's expanding up top left side. Was Reynor doing it? Roach Ravager, Ling with no Adrenal upgrades. Nukes on the way. What? Blinding Cloud? Yes. On those tanks. I just don't know what Maru's going to do about this game. I know he might hold this attack. Let's not be crazy about it. Banelings on top of those Hellbats are good. Nice Blinding Cloud on the tanks again. Oh, snipe or an EMP catching one of those Vipers. Either way, not happy about it. Burrowed Ling preventing the re-landing of this 3rd base from Maru is so good. 2 4th base, 5th base. Still rolling from Maru, but Reynor's taking the corners. And by taking, I mean taking and taking the corners here. Burrowed in. We got Banelings on the way. Man, this is insane. This is... I just feel like Reynor's so ahead here at 11.5 minutes. I don't know what Maru is supposed to do. Static defense from Reynor's looking good. I mean, the only saving grace from Maru is there is... Oh, Adrenal's done, actually. Adrenal is done. Was it done when I complained about it? I hope not. That would suck for me. A little embarrassing. The burrow unload on top of the tanks is a brave maneuver. And he gets all 3 tanks. The roaches die after it, but that's a fair trade. Keeping that tank count low is awesome. Ah, Ling sniping up here, taking down an entire planetary with their Adrenal upgrade. And then getting out of there. Like I said, Maru, this is too much. Reynor's macro is too strong. The creep spread is insane. He's making 82 Zerglings simultaneously. 82. 82. 62. How do you say 82 in French? I used to know how to do this. 62. 62. Somebody who speaks French is probably not watching this. Lings are running into the 3rd base. They are cracklings. They are going to target fire the siege tanks because they are the problem. And they get both siege tanks and a bunch of SCVs. Yeah, we're also killing dudes at this base that Maru's trying to take at the gold. Absolutely. The rocks were knocked down here to provide a little bit of support, but the Ravagers can still attack through this position. Abducting. Yeah, abducting both Cyclones over to die immediately. Oh, big pickup save. Big plays from Maru there. Loving that from him. He's got 4s now. I don't know, Maru. I love you, man. I do, but you let Reynor get too big. He's developing a huge bank, 91 drones. You don't have any bank to speak of whatsoever. Reynor's got both corners on Tokamak. That means you die. I really feel like if you're in a TVZ, then if you allow the Zerg player to get the corner bases, you should just be dead. That's it. Sling over here has got the two upgrades and Adrenal and okay. Now this base is not getting saved. Not even close. Coming in, okay, that planetary's dead. Everybody is dead. Banelings on tanks, and I don't even care. Because 2 bases just effectively died for the price of nothing here. +3 attacks coming in all over the place here from Reynor. I don't know, man. I'm looking at it. He doesn't even have workers at this base. He doesn't even need to have workers at that base. He's got 91 workers. He has so many bases. Maru hasn't moved out in any serious way the entire game. All he's done is harassing attacks with Hellions and maybe a couple Cyclones. He hasn't moved out with, like, you know, a lot of Hellions and Cyclones, or a big, even tank Thor army. He's been forced to sit back and defend, and if you defend like this, you're a dead nerd. That's it. That's all there is to this. Corrosive Biles, killing more of these SCVs. Corrosive Bile, siege tank down. Attacking up this way again. We just have so much. Blinding Cloud. He's just trying to use mass baneling. He's not trying to explode on the Thors, which is appreciated. But he just doesn't care at this point. He doesn't care. 16 more SCVs have died. It's only, in quotation marks, 73 for Maru right now. Yeah, I mean, look, you look at Maru and you're like, oh, 73 workers, 178 supplies on 5 bases. Here's the first actual move out, and a nuke! We get a nuke attempt. Let's go, nukes! Yes, yes, it's so beautiful. Reynor bringing his drones back in even before the nuke finishes the animation. Ha! Okay, well, more SCVs dying. These lings running away for the blue flame Hellbats. Not a bad idea. Refinery sniped. More SCVs dead. This attack on the left side is kind of... Oh, no, more lings here, too. Yeah. Liberator dies. The Corrosive Bile. 52 lings on the way. This is Reynor playing with his food in a way that I haven't seen a Zerg player do in a while. Maru is so frustrating. Because when he's at his best, he's winning 10 GSLs. He's unstoppable. And then sometimes he just looks helpless against the best Zerg players in the world, or the best Protoss players in the world. And that's what this is. Tanks dying to cracklings. Thor's getting sniped out here. Reynor just has no problems with this at all. None. And then he falls back. Because why? Because why not? He's at 86 workers. He can just send lings and banelings and ravagers and roaches wherever he wants. This base can't land for Maru because burrowed ling is incredible stuff. Okay, he does kill the top left hatch. Rest in peace. Top left hatch. Just like 40 more banelings are in production. Vipers are sucking energy off of hatcheries, and I don't see it. If this was Clem, I'd be like, okay, you know what? Maybe there is a path forward here. +3 infantry attack. We've got ourselves building armor being researched. More factories in production. More liberators. More tanks. Reynor retakes the top left. And I mean, it's a mech ghost army, which is the most cost-efficient army composition in StarCraft. 5 more SCVs died. This gold base is, you know, in trouble, mind you. And then Reynor just counters in. Cracklings against Hellbats, nobody cares. Banelings crashing in. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. I don't know. Bottom right base and this fourth base of Reynor are kind of in trouble. Is he going to come back and deal with this? Losing 2 bases at the same time is not... Bam. Bam. 3 bases at the same time is not exactly the way to win a game. Have I been wrong about this game all the time? Massive attack into the 4th base, but Maru's planetary goes down. Factory dies. It was building a tank. 31 SCVs have died. It's 43 SCVs. This attack is largely getting cleaned up, sort of. All these Hellbats. 4 kills, 13 kills on that Hellbat. But yeah, at the end of the day, even with the 3 hatcheries down, it's 73 to 44 workers. Maru cannot replace his losses all that well. Reynor has a ginormous bank. Maru says, top left base has some drones on it. Let's wipe those things down too. Not retaking this base, retaking the bottom right base, unburrowing the spine so they don't lose health, which is always a weird thing in StarCraft. Top left base dies again. Reynor's back with 107 army supply to 135 for Maru. Maru, fewer workers, maxed out, bigger army. That's another dead planetary, folks. You ever seen a dead planetary? I have. It looks like this. Yeah, Maru's income is just not good right now. I mean, Reynor's kind of fell apart with the loss of the 3 hatcheries simultaneously, but they're all coming back. And it's just not happening. It's just not happening. I'd love for it to happen for Maru. It'd be an incredible comeback for him if it did. I just, here we go. This is it. The Mech Ghost Army. Liberators, tanks, Hellbats. We've also got the Ghosts in there for the snipe purposes. Another hatch is gonna die here. This is insane. Maru's getting some damage done. Just the problem is he's at 40 SCVs. His income is struggling mightily. Okay, burrowing some lings in there. I don't know. I'm rethinking the concept here. Can Maru possibly win this thing? Can he possibly make one of the best all-time comebacks I've ever seen? I mean, 3 Ravagers is a good start. Crocodile doing some damage, not killing anything, but doing damage for Crocodile is a win. Dude, these roaches just outside the circle of protection that this Liberator is providing. That's so annoying. That is so annoying to deal with. Gold base back for Maru. Gold base back for Reynor, but tanks are back in town here too. So it's basically, oh, Broodlords. I did not even see those Broodlords happen. Fungal Broodlord, everybody. It's 2025. The old strategies are back in action. You can Crocodile down that Liberator, right? There you go. And a lot of SCVs dying there too. Bottom right hatch dies again. Broodlord's chasing this army. Where's your anti-air? We have ghosts for snipe, dude. Lift it. Lift it. And Crocodile on the orbital. No save. No save at all. 61 to 32 workers. Bottom right base. Again, what do I always say? Kill 10 bases of the Zerg player as a Terran and you probably won. It is 7. It is 7 bases down. Maru retaking this 5th base, or that's the 5th base here at the 1 o'clock. Checking the top left to make sure it doesn't exist. Once again, lings. Cracklings. 750 lings have died in this game, most of them with the crackling upgrade available. They have been getting a lot of value. This is how lings are supposed to be made. This is how they're supposed to be used. Reynor understands the importance. Nice pickup on that tank. NSA, bottom right base for Reynor is really important right now. I mean, he's still got the bank, but you know, there's not infinite resources on this map. There's not infinite resources on any ladder map. That's not the point of ladder maps. More SCVs dying. I mean, this is 146. It keeps going up. 150 SCVs have died today. That is so many dead SCVs. This hatch is going to die again. The counterattack into the... yeah, we're at the 4th base here. Roach is doing work against just Hellbats. Another double hatch death. This is... I kind of want to epic tag this game, but at the same time, I don't feel like Reynor's really been in all that danger of dying today. Could I be wrong about that? I could. I could be wrong about that, because look, 10 hatcheries have died. But Maru's income is 0.0 income. Right now, he's got a 1 landed command center. 2 landed orbitals with a total of 16 SCVs and whatever mules he can pull out of these orbitals. That base lifts off again. 18 drones have died recently, but guess what? There's still 40 workers here from Reynor. It's 40 to 16. How many workers you have is important, but only insofar as it's compared to how many workers your enemy has. If your enemy doesn't have any workers at all, then you having 40 workers is kind of awesome. Okay, here we go. +1 flyer attack on the way for the Brewlords, I would assume. And here they are. They were given a speed buff a while ago. Really helps in situations like these. Charging in the Brewlords, the Banelings crashing on everything, the Blinding Cloud. The Hellbat's not getting the work done. The Brewlords throwing down their Broodling, trying not to get sniped by the Ghosts. In the meantime, Fungal on the Ghost means they can't throw down the snipes as easily. And I think this might be the wiping out of Maru's army. Can he rematch from this position? Absolutely not. What a wonderful engagement from Reynor, and Reynor with the GG. Broodlords getting work done in a game in 2025. What a wonderful world we live in, folks. Not that many kills on the Broodlords, maybe 2, 3 at the most on these guys, but at the end of the day, they helped immensely with that victory. Yeah, income has been so red over the last, 10 minutes, according to this income advantage graph, which actually shows us how long it's been. It's been 10 minutes. Resources lost, 47,000 for Maru, 50,000 for Reynor. Yeah, 10 hatcheries killed, but 4 planetaries and 2 orbitals down. 77 Hellbats died. Such a heavy Hellbat composition today. Kind of insane that way. 7 ghosts went down. There were still 5 at the end of the game. Made 12 total ghosts today. And only 5 of them got killed. That's kind of insane. 12 kill ghost, 17 kill ghost, 23 and 24 and 13 kill ghost. Dude, ghosts are pretty good. I mean, some of those are broodling kills, which shouldn't really count for anything. But yeah, that's a GG, man. Like I said, I don't think Reynor was ever in a position where he was in serious danger of losing it, which is, you know, his deal is what it is. Anyway, that was fun. That was a really fantastic showing there from Reynor for the Patreon cast of the week. He just expanded everywhere. He lost a ton of hatcheries, but he knew he could afford to, right? He knew he could afford to lose some hatcheries and be fine anyway. And that's the way to play Zerg. It's just if you can play Zerg in such a way that you can just lose stuff and be fine anyway, that is lore accurate Zerg, and that's what he did here today. So GG Reynor, way to get the win. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.